Hey, it's Jarden, and welcome back to an awful video on the internet, in this atrocity of a series. In today's video, we're going to start off by chopping some wood so we can destroy even more of the environment in this awful world. So let's get into it. We managed to deforest the savannah, so well done to us, I guess, contributing to global warming in Minecraft. So cheers to that. Now we're going to go destroy another thing, that being obsidian pillars in the end. Probably whilst I talk about random topics, which could be anything from genocide to who knows, I think the greatest thing about YouTube is the amount of shit you can find on here and the variety. That's not really a good advertising, but I'm not the YouTube PR, I'm just some random guy who makes awful Minecraft videos, so I don't really need to have an actual opinion. Anyway, let's actually, do the project. Here we are, in the end itself, the final dimension of this bloody game. I think an interesting topic is YouTube, and you might be like, this is a YouTube video, so why are you talking about YouTube itself? Mainly because I think one of the comments I made in this video, when I was genuinely playing the game and not doing a voiceover, is that there's a ton of variety of stuff on YouTube. And that's both good and bad because you're going to find some very cursed things like this channel and some actually, decent content. So deciding to post on YouTube is interesting because it's different to any show. Like in a show, you generally have guidelines and rules, and there's rules on YouTube, sure, but mainly restrictions so you don't do anything bad. And even half the time, people somehow still, manage to do things because YouTube is not perfect by any means. And I find that interesting, like, that there's a place where humans can express things in such a different way. And I make Minecraft videos, which, like, wow, that's so original and quirky, definitely. But I think the thing I've done on this channel is we've built an audience of very deranged people. And that's either a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. But basically what I'm trying to say is thank you this year for supporting this atrocity. I am very concerned for you as people in your mental health. Like watching something like this is probably not the best decision in your life, but either is me making these videos. But I think it's important to try different hobbies and things, whether that be making very weird videos on YouTube. But yeah, this is basically me destroying a pillar, which that's really entertaining content, like film worthy, definitely. So, I've destroyed a pillar, which is quite tedious. And of course, this is being recorded over multiple weeks because I don't have all the time in the world to play this game. Sadly. Actually, no, that would be quite sad just to constantly play Minecraft. Who knows? Do whatever you want to do in life. But I, realized I'm an idiot. And you might be like, wow, what a revelation, Jarden. Like, we already knew that. But the real thing is, I need to kill the dragon. like multiple more times before I can even think of destroying all the pillars, as I need to open all the gateways up, and also I think every time you summon the dragon, it spawns the pillars back, so it's kind of pointless, except for obsidian. So I'm going to collect a lot of gas tiers now, and in a future stream, probably the final stream of this year, I'm going to try to kill as many dragons as possible so we can work towards that goal. And let's get on with that. It should definitely be great. I managed to get some gas tiers, which, that's great. Literally from hell, so that's fun. We'll get on to the final project of the video, and that will be the final Let's Play episode for now, and that's fun. But yeah, let's get on to it. A common trend in this episode is definitely me just destroying things, which that's interesting at the very least. Because, Minecraft basically offers you destruction and building random things, as well as, the main game itself that people focus on, like killing things. So you can kill things and destroy things, but is killing and destroying the same thing? Who knows? I'm not going to answer that question. But the topic I do want to discuss for this end bit of the episode is Nixian. Nixia? Nixia. Basically, as you may have noticed in a common trend, two very interesting individuals tend to often join, my videos. That being Adorable Ho, as he calls himself, which, that's a red flag right there. It's quite concerning, but, it's the internet. You really can't have standards. And then there's Jake Carroll, which is a normal enough name, but definitely not a normal enough person. Besides insulting my friends. And of course there's Dasha as well, but she mainly has done the manager things in the channel. These three people especially have been very important to the videos on this channel actually, happening. So I'd like to thank them, I guess. And you might be like, but I hate your channel in every single video. So you may also hate that Ho and Jake and Dasha are somewhat responsible for that. So they can take credit for some of the greatest videos on this channel. That was just a quick thing I wanted to say, because I am leaving to go die, because that's fun. Anyway, I think the greatest things with collaborations is having different people and different perspectives. There's also the fun thing of like trying to balance what you say, because, you may have like morals, but it doesn't mean the person you're collaborating with does, and I'm not pointing out anyone here. Or you just may feel like you need to cut things on your channel, whereas others are like, nah, it's fucking funny, I'm gonna keep it in. Which, that's fair enough. And they're well aware of this. The thing I'm saying also is I will eventually return with more awful videos, and more awful ones with the Nexians, which I'm sure they'll love. They don't really get a choice in this. It's kind of like I force them to work for 3. And probably the worst of this is definitely Dasha, as she literally has edited videos for me. She doesn't even get paid for it. She does that out of 3 will, supposedly. But she's Russian. There's no such thing as 3 will. But yeah, that was a very weird topic, I guess. But that's the end of this project, and on to the end of the episode. If you've made it this far, this is the final bit of the episode. Before I say farewell, this is, the project I did. Not that I really showed all of it in the time-lapse, but oh well. I would also like to say, it's interesting, like, on the internet, like, you don't have the same kind of trust as you do in real life. Not saying that I have trust to anyone in real life, you know who you are. But I think the fun thing there is, like, Adorable Ho could be, like, 53, and I would have no idea. Like, obviously there are basic things you can do to check that, like, try make sure they're not, I guess, catfishing you, but that doesn't really fit. Because that's more for people faking relationships online. But yeah, that's been interesting. I'm not saying Adorable Ho isn't a 50-year-old man. He probably is, and that's funny. And Jake is probably actually like 40. We can never know these things. That's also scarier considering Jake knows exactly where I live because he is a little shit. Anyway, also, I would like to think, I guess, Forecat one last time before I go, and eventually return to annoy all of you with this. Yes. Um, Adios. Thank you for watching the Let's Play for now, and consider subscribing if you did enjoy it. Bye bye.